Why is nobody talking about Myles Skelly's incredible performance the other night? I thought he was absolutely incredible. Some of the passes he was doing, some of the ball carrying was just out of this world. So I'm just going to be talking about his cameo against Liverpool and what it means for the future. But before I begin, if you are new here, please smash the subscribe button, smash that like button and turn on the notifications. Let's see if we can aim for 125 likes. So without further ado, let's get started. And of course, you're going to see on the side of me the clips of Myles Skelly. I just thought he was absolutely incredible. Just the confidence he had coming in from that inverted left back spot was just really impressive. I know we talk about him being a firstly, a midfielder, but the sort of things he's doing from that left back spot is absolutely insane. The ball carrying, the defensive, nous, and he just knows where to stand. And it's just so incredible to see, especially so early on in his career, playing that new position. He just looks like he's taken to it really well. And I want you guys to know something about this inverted left back. I know a lot of us want to see him in midfield, but most of the time I watched back every single minute that Myles Skelly was on the pitch, he was in midfield. And I feel like we've got to stop seeing inverted left back as left back first, and we should see it as a position which is midfielder based first. Because Skelly was finding himself, in an attacking 8 position. He was finding himself on attacking left 8, attacking right 8, central defensive midfielder, centre back. You can really be fluid as, an inverted left back. You pretty much got the license to do whatever you want. And the fact that Mikel Arteta's, seen him as a player who can play there, just is a vote of confidence. So let's get started. I have got a couple of images from the game of Myles Skelly, and I kind of wanted to just talk about it in a bit more detail. And firstly, here we have, I don't know how to really put this, but it's kind of Myles Skelly's defensive position, but also his position on the transition after we've won the ball. In the first frame at the top, you can see he's pretty much a left back. There's no question about it. He's marking the Liverpool winger. He's quite close to him. What you'd expect from a left back, really. Endo has the ball. He's scanning, constantly looking around him. It's just really good, shape there from the back four. But in the second frame is what is really interesting, because we just had won the ball back. We're building up play. Myles Skelly comes really narrow. He's not caring about the winger at all. He says, I trust my ability on the ball that I'm not even going to need to worry about your threat out wide. And that's just really good for Myles Skelly. And what you need to see from a left back, somebody who has the confidence to come inside and not worry at all for the winger. And this is what my problem with Zinchenko was in that first half. He was so scared of Mohamed Salah that he didn't want to do what we know he can do, inverting, coming over to the other side of the pitch, being confident, because he was so wary of the threat of Salah, and the goal that Salah scored really affected how Zinchenko played for the remainder of the game. But Skelly, when he came on, full confidence. I'm going to invert. I don't care how good you are as a winger. I know it's a Liverpool kid. I think it was Ben Doak, but I don't care how good you are. I'm still going to invert. I'm still going to play my game. I'm still going to try and thread balls through. And that's what exactly he did. It was really nice to see a variety of positions from defensive, sort of shape, but also on the transition as well. I just thought this was really interesting. Then we've also got the next frame. I just thought this was absolutely ridiculous. As a midfielder, you're young, you're on tour, you don't want to make mistakes. You're Myles Skelly. You can see him clearly on the ball there. Carl Jacob Hein behind him. Where are you passing? Where are you passing? I'll give you a minute. I personally, I'm nervous. I want to show people that I can keep the ball, that I'm not nervous at all. I'm going to play it to Aiden Heaver. I'm going to play it back to Carl Jacob Hein. I'm going to want to rebuild again so I don't get caught out. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4 Liverpool players there pressing. What ends up happening is the Liverpool player, closest to him comes really close. Those 3 kind of players for Liverpool, shielding the ball into midfield where Nwaneri is. Nobody can play that ball. Surely not. But oh my days, Skelly, the confidence to wait until the last minute when the Liverpool player comes up to him is absolutely world class. We talk about pauser. Skelly has pauser. He waited, saw a little gap, boom. That's top level football. That is top level football right there for you. The ball goes into Nwaneri. Nwaneri has green grass ahead of him, and it's up to Nwaneri. You're like, go create. It's up to you now. I've done all the hard part. I've taken how many 4 or 5 players out of the game. It's your turn. Show your quality in the final third. Advance with the ball. Carry the ball. I've done what is needed to be done to get us in that position. You now show us what you've got. And just look at Arne Slot's face. Absolutely incredible. His arms in the air. You can't defend against that. I think that press from Liverpool was really good. They really had us there from their young kids. But Myles Skelly, such as the player he is, inverting in that central centre-back sort of role, is able to play that into Nwaneri. absolutely incredible. I was just absolute joy to see it from Myles Skelly. For someone so young to have the confidence to constantly play these balls, and it wasn't just on one occasion that he was doing these balls. Again, I find another one here. There's no pass on for him at all in that first one at the top. Absolutely has no right to be playing that ball into the feet of Nwaneri. There's an easy ball on there to Haven, I think that is, or it might be Gabriel. I get confused. I think it was Gabriel at this point. Haven hadn't come on. You play that into Haven, or you play that into Gabriel, sorry, and you rebuild. You turn, you go even back to the goalkeeper. You even try and maybe find, I think that's Yaka Kivio there. I would have not, criticized Lewis Skelly if he had gone to Gabriel, or if he had gone to Kivio, or even if he had gone to Hein. But such the player he is, full belief, technical ability, believes in himself. I mean, he just absolutely fires the ball into Nwaneri's feet. And this is what you get from playing another midfielder at left back. Jorginho's good on the ball. Ødegaard's good on the ball. When Lewis Skelly is good on ball. Nwaneri's good on ball. But Lewis Skelly, you have that extra threat of somebody who can, break the lines, coming in from a lot wider area into the midfield. It was an absolute joy to see how many line breaker passes that Lewis Skelly was attempting. It was really, really good. Gave us so much. And I'd go as far to saying he really did give us more of a threat than Zinchenko. To be fair, Zinchenko had so much. He was so wary of Mohamed Salah that he couldn't really play his game. He didn't really invert as much as you would want him to do. And Lewis Skelly, of course, is playing against Liverpool players who are younger. But again, the confidence, the ability, play that ball in. I do not care. I'm going to make that pass. Absolutely incredible. And another point here, look at how high he is. That is what you would expect your number 8 to be like, left number 8. High up the pitch here, maybe play a ball into, that is Leandro Trossard there. Just fire a ball in there. That's what he attempted to do. It didn't come off, but it is the confidence to even try it. Getting that high up the pitch, not worrying about your winger like Zinchenko was. I'm going to play that pass. I'm going to attempt it. I know how to, operate from these areas, and it was just absolutely incredible. I love to see it. Now, finally, of course, my favorite passage of play. I call this the Lewis Skelly Ødegaard double act. I thought this was incredible between them. Look how many Liverpool players are pressing, and this is what I mean. Arne Slot had his Liverpool team pressing so high. It reminded me of Jurgen Klopp, how they used to suffocate. But now we've got technical beasts. We've got Lewis Skelly from the academy. We've got Ødegaard. We've got Jorginho there as well. Hein is not bad at this feet either. But what I saw here was incredible. So Ødegaard has the ball. We know how good he is. He was incredible in the second half. He then just lovely, kind of dink into Lewis Skelly, taking out, 5 players out the game. It was incredible. But that's not where it even stops. You've got Lewis Skelly receives the ball. What will you do? Will you slow it down? Will you just fire one quickly into the feet of Nwaneri? Try and release the ball quick because Endo is on him. Lewis Skelly recognises this and decides to drive with the ball. And that's what I love when you play a midfielder at left back. They have ball carrying abilities. And Lewis Skelly certainly had it here. Drove with the ball, continued to take out multiple players out the game. Endo had to stick with Nwaneri. Then guess what happens? Ødegaard, brilliant sprint. The pass is on. Sometimes not even any player will play that pass into Ødegaard, but such the confidence and ability of Lewis Skelly, he plays it into Ødegaard and we're on our way. Absolutely incredible passage of play. Ball then goes wide to Vieira, and it's up to Vieira. You create, you show your quality. Me and Ødegaard, we've done the hard work. You now show your ability and create a goal from here. But it was absolutely incredible, that sort of passage of play. How many players were taking out the game? Ødegaard and Lewis Skelly on the same wavelength. I absolutely enjoyed that passage of play. But anyway, goodness, that's it for now. Tell me your thoughts on that Lewis Skelly performance. I thought he was incredible. Caused so many problems to Liverpool when he came on. I know it was a younger Liverpool, but certainly so much to get excited about. But anyway, until next time, peace.